And we're back with another episode of Studio Sessions. I am your host, Kim Kim, and I have an artist from Houston, Texas, Mr. Donnie B.
What's up?
What's up?
Nothing much. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. It has been a minute. For some of the viewers, you may know him from his infamous freestyle where he named, I think, every standing highway in Houston.
Houston Nights. Yeah. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's my favorite freestyle from you. I still
Yeah.
listen to it. Um, we have to get into that because you were talking about all the different places that you would visit.
Mm.
And typically, a Houstonian, we know in our right mind, we're not going to go from 288 to 290 all in
Mm.
one day.
Right.
But you pretty much did. So, who were you really visiting in that freestyle?
Uh, Actually, that was over time. That was more than one person. That was just all the freeways I have to get to certain people.
Okay.
It
So
was
it's
years
in
and like
area codes. It's different.
something like that.
Okay, so
Something like
that was your Luda version of
Something like that.
O's in area codes. I got it.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to happen like that though. It was
Really?
actually the Schoolboy Q studio song.
Uh huh.
I was doing freestyles. I was doing Music Mondays, and I did that. I called it riding around my city, so I did every freeway.
Right.
You know, and we never used it because I did two songs that day, and I picked one.
Mhm.
Everybody was like that was too slow. So before I finished that Good Guy tape that was hosted by Mr. Rogers, my homeboy said, "Man, do something for the city."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Man, just take that second verse and put it on that," and that's how it came. It was a year before the song actually came out, so it was like meant to be.
Yeah. So you're talking about all these years of music and Music Mondays. That's a staple for a lot of underground artists in Houston. That was a while ago. So you've
Right.
been doing music in the city for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say has been your greatest peak in Houston with the music? Because a lot of artists, we have a lot of people that come out of Houston,
Mhm.
right? And we say we're at the top of our peak in different instances. But what's yours?
I don't think I've peaked yet. I think it's still going up. I wouldn't say I've peaked.
You don't think you
No,
peak
I
yet?
haven't hit a high point in my mind
Okay.
because I haven't got out of the city.
Okay. Okay. All right. But for people that are sleeping on you in the city, and
Mhm.
the reason why I say they're sleeping on you because you're a lyrical beast.
Mhm.
Like you can put words together that a lot of people their thought process wouldn't really contain that until you put it together and they're like, "Oh, dang."
Mhm.
So where do you get your inspiration to write from?
Like that. And I grew up listening to Wayne a lot, and he's punchline heavy.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a good delivery at the time, but
Mhm.
I always had punchlines, and it just over time it merged, and my delivery got better and better and better, and I always had the punchlines. It's like natural.
Yeah.
I don't really just reach. Some people reach, and that's why it's harder to do it.
Yeah.
It just comes natural. If it's a line and there's a punchline in it, then I just go. But I don't try to like, man, let me think of a punchline. Like I don't do that. Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't resonate.
So what is your writing process? Do you like read a lot of books? You listen to a lot of music? You watch movies? Like what is it?
Um, I try to read sometimes. I'm not gonna sit here and say I read all the time.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah.
Like that. I write in the car. Like most of the songs was driving to work.
Oh.
I never really write in the studio because I didn't have time to sit there and write in the studio. So I had to write in the car. And I try to go to the studio with everything done because when I first started recording, I was recording with Chill,
Mhm.
Isaac Yeoman, and it was like $150 an hour.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I had to have 5 songs done. I can't go in and play around, and I try to do one take and smash it because $150 an hour. I
Yeah,
can't go
that's
in there messing up.
Yeah, but that's not no play studio
Yeah,
though.
right.
Yeah. So what made you? And again, I have to ask because a lot of indie artists would be like $150 for
Mhm.
one session. Man, I ain't paying that. I can
Right.
go to Lil Ray Ray and pay 20.
Mhm.
Like, what made you want to just say, okay, I'm gonna put this amount of money into my craft and I'm really gonna go for it?
That was when we first started. My brother, homeboy, his cousin is actually G Dash.
Yeah.
So we went to some type of listening event. I can't remember who it was for so long ago. And I met Chill, and it was when he was at not Wire Road.
not
It was
Wire Road?
before that.
Uh-huh.
When they had the Earth Room, it was I Mix Studios. Bruce Baines is there now.
Yeah.
And that's where we started. And then we got our own studio. And then I started going to Cash Jundy. He's on Bama. Like everybody really go there now. It's more like the hood studio.
Yeah.
It's still good quality, but I just dealing with the scheduling and how chill and certain artists come in. Like I had a session scheduled one time and Rocco just flew down here and like knocked my session out. Like,
right.
I didn't,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm ready to record. Like,
right. So you ready? So you have to find what works for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's dope. So where do you get your inspiration from? A lot of Houston artists, when they emerge, we kind of have the same sound because this is the type of sound that we enjoy. This is what we adapt to. But yours is a little bit different. So how did you get your sound?
Because I wasn't a screwhead. Like I heard all of it. It was cool. And I even chopped up music on Auto Mix back when I was in like 8th grade. But I just never made that the only thing I listened to.
Yeah.
Like I knew all the biggest hits in Houston, but I always branched out. Like it was Jay, it was Wayne, and it was Dipset. It was just everything.
Yeah.
I ain't boxing in. I have to listen to the Swisher House all day. Like some people still screwheads. Like for real. So it's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it, but I feel like if you grew up on one sound, you got stuck. And it's hard to get out of that. Like, man, it's like chilling with your homeboy every day. Y'all start talking alike. So that's why I try not to listen to too much other music. I do hear it and I jam everybody, but I can't just pick one artist and this who I'm gonna jam every day. Cause accidentally I'm gonna sound like him. Like a beat maker, he's gonna pick up on his boy drum kit and he gonna start sounding like him a little bit cause he listening to him too much. That's why some people sound like Drake. And they not trying to, but you might get in there and harmonize because you listen to Drake all day. Like you gotta cut it off sometimes.
True. So what are you listening to right now?
The last 2 songs I recorded. Like for real, I just been listening to them like that. I really don't jam somebody's CD a lot. I don't want to sound like anybody else. I want my own sound. Like when you hear it, that's done.
So when you're recording or listening to the same 2 songs, do you ever say, let me go back and re-record this because I don't like the way this sounds?
Right. That's why I listen to it a lot. And it might be a part that I don't like or somewhere I want them to drop the beat. And then after a while, I stop because you don't want to listen to it too much and get used to it sounding like that, especially if it's not done being mixed and mastered.
Yeah, yeah. So your last, your single project, I know that you had a collaboration project that you recently dropped, but Underground Grammys. Let's talk about that. Where did you get the inspiration for the name?
I want a Grammy. And I feel like... I don't know. I do want a Grammy. That's like the Hall of Fame of music to me. And I just feel like that was my Underground Grammy, that tape. Like it was just a good tape for me. So I feel like I'm going to name it Underground Grammys and I had a suit on.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to be clean.
So it goes with it. Saying, dress it up and make it real for me.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
I had Blue Star do the artwork, put the Grammys in my hands with Jay-Z's Grammys. And it just fit. I don't know. It was cool to me. The Grammys.
Yeah.
That's like where you want to go and be invited to.
The Grammys.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So what's next for Donnie B? What's the next 5 things you want to say? All right, I know another solo album will come out, but what's the next 5 things on your list to do?
I have a single that it's called Bad Little Thing. I can't play it because Lavish told me stop sending it to people. She got mad. I sent it to Young Sam. He was like, I'm about to put it on the tape right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, bro. Lavish told me don't do that. He was like, man, we got to break it, bro. It's jamming and this and that. And she was just like,
no.
Yeah, we had to meet with a label.
Yeah.
And I have to go to Bruce tomorrow, actually, and get the beat mastered. Fred on him made the beat. And we just feel like this is the one. Like it's been a long time for me.
Yeah.
And I haven't had the song. It's been a whole bunch of good
content
and lyrics, and that's cool. I like that, but I've never had her tell me this is the one that's gonna change everything. And
right.
This is the one, so that's why I don't really want too many people hearing it.
So you and we were talking about content earlier off camera. You used to be one of the artists that would literally get on social media and drop a freestyle almost every other day. And you could ride the beat, sit in the car, right? And we don't really get that as much from you. And just like you said, you found the one. How long did it take for you to write that one song? And how did you know it was the one?
It took one day, actually. I quit my job. And the day I quit my job, Fred on him sent me 4 beats, and that was the first beat. I just recently wrote it. Like I wrote it that day. I was like, man, I haven't had time to write. Like, not even driving to work. I hadn't been in a place to write because I hated that job. It was taking me away from the music.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it to events. I missed Screwfest. I went last year. I couldn't go this year. It was just so much stuff. Like, Lavish would be like, ESG wants you to come here. I can't. I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
Like, and it was just, and I was like, man, I gotta sacrifice. And then the day I quit, got in the car, pulled the beats he sent me up, and that was the first one. And I sent it to Lavish, and she was just, that's it.
So 2020 is going full force.
Definitely.
Going full force. Well, we about to take it full force, and we about to step into the booth. Y'all are about to get a little taste of Donnie B. I know he's gonna hit y'all with a clean freestyle. So I'm gonna just stop talking and let him talk on the mic. Stay.
I run this shit and my flow is stupid, that's Forrest Gump. Diamonds racist, watch presidential, that's Donald Trump. Hoes showing buddy love cause his pockets on Sherman Clump. Bank account on Respucia though. Y'all gassing that trash crash when they hit the throttle. A bunch of squares in your circle, your cliques and ego waffle. Niggas claim to be gangster, but killing's not an option. They just shoot in the air, we call that pussy popping. Fuck a nightmare, Freddy Krueger can get the Ruger. I get some free time, then your girl can get Karma Sutra. And I'ma bust on her face, ain't talking Lane Luther. Cause the head game is sick, it's like a brain tumor. I need meds, I'm allergic, I can't stand next to haters. I talk them hoes out they panties, I'm a negotiator. Yeah, I got super dick, but I'm not Captain Safe. Saved by the bell, you screeching, I'm AC Slater. Unit all black like an Oakland Raider. Hit a nigga with a clip like a movie trailer. Rest in peace, you first to depth, your suit is tailored. Then I'm taking shots like a hoop for Baylor. Got the sauce season, drip and the flavor. And y'all niggas sweet like vanilla wafers. And how can you talk down when I'm your favorite, nigga? Who ran?
Woo! You know who runs it now, man. My boy Donnie B just killed it. You killed it.
Appreciate it.
Can I track that up? And I'm gonna put a verse on it, and then we can have a song.
Back though.
Bet. Now I'm about to have a #1 single on the charts. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Donnie, where can they follow you at?
Instagram, Donnie B Good 713. Everywhere is Donnie B Good 713. I keep it all the same, so go anywhere.
Make sure you go find him. Make sure you subscribe to Core Vision TV Network. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and follow me on Instagram at Kicking It with Kim Kim. Thank you guys.